This is Outnumbered. I'm Andrea Tantaros, and here with us today, Harris Faulkner, host of The Independents on our sister network, Fox Business's Kennedy. Also from FBN, Melissa Francis, host of Money. And today...
Hey, everybody again. Hello.
Boy, you are a busy man right now.
Yes.
I mean, your comedian schedule is crazy. It needs its own Twitter page.
Yeah, I know.
Seriously.
I'm on my way to Denver this week. Yeah, it's really awesome. And my sister-in-law lives there. We're going to hang out with her. Exactly. I spend the whole day just rolling and then handing them out as people come into the...
That's very
wow.
Yeah. And then next week I'm going to be in D.C., my old stomping ground where I went to law school. I'm at the D.C. Improv the 19th through the 21st.
Well, good. We need a lot of laughter in D.C.
Absolutely.
There's not a lot of legitimate funny stuff happening there.
I know, exactly.
All right, let's get to it. A new push right now for answers on Capitol sent direct cables asking for more security. Instead of bolstering that security, they act
carefully. We will get it done right.
Okay, Paul, I want to ask you, stop using them. But also, let's telegraph to Melissa, money often comes up.
This was as of 2013. Who saw the last episode of Homeland? People who are writing fiction know. And we're asking people to go and risk their...
That she did, I think, with Diane Sawyer, and she was asked about security, and they had the picture
about Hillary Clinton, because Paul brought her up, and she did
that, you know, we may not get a fully satisfying. Her candidacy will die a death.
Most Americans in a presidential
But good thing
race,
we have a soap opera producer in Hungary.
Well, thank God for that, because the days of our lives are very important. President Obama once again seems to be mocking Republicans who protest his moves on immigration.
Right, thank you. I mean, there were a lot of things in here that
you really highlights and everything.
Right.
She did.
I went to Catholic school in Southern California. It was California, but
it goes for Christmas.
Pregnancy. Which child?
Yeah.
Well, but handle a pregnancy.
No, but see, so that makes it a thoughtful question, because then you're part. I mean, it was just, there's a lot of detail on this.
I agree with that. I mean, I actually think scaring the bejesus.
That makes
it's, you know, telling a 13
here, because, you know, I had sex. I went to Catholic high school.
Cute boy that I liked. No one was paying any attention.
The socially awkward guy whose idea of foreplay is dodgeball. You know, like that's not the guy you want teaching it either, right?
I was actually just going to say that's who I had it from. So I agree with you, Kennedy. 16 and pregnant. But my most important question is, will you make me those little gingerbread men with the little winkies on them for Christmas?
Yeah, the gingerbread people with ambition.
Yes, have a problem.
You will.
All seriousness,
oh my God!
The fact that they didn't use something that was
I know. I mean, you in the time that we have here, but
here's the look. If you want to have your parents talk to kids about sex ed. I mean, because there's nothing that's going to carry.
Are you upset that the parents were not consulted?
You know, they said the parents salmonella from eggs. I believe they're right. It is possible to get pasteurized eggs. Food Beast says make sure the eggs are refrigerated, and you should be fine.
What are you? How do you even know this? I mean, you're like, you have like this intimate knowledge.
She minored in salmonella.
No, because I make a chocolate mousse that calls for egg whites, and I buy pasteurized egg whites and use them in the recipe, and so far no one's died from it.
I don't make anything, but I say raw cookie dough yummy.
Too sweet. Too sweet. Can I just say the guidelines say steer? No, I don't like the raw. Steer thing. I think there's a connection.
It is just you.
I've licked a lot of spoons, bowls, and beaters in my day. I'm sitting right here on this couch, healthy as a horse. I love my cookie dough sleeves. I eat entire sleeves sometimes on Saturday. You know why?
Why?
Because I can, Melissa.
Oh.
Because you can.
She has the metabolism of a 14-year-old Ethiopian boy.
This is the season of making things with my kids. I mean, I love getting in the kitchen in there, and my 5-year-old, I mean, if she can't taste it, it doesn't exist.
Yes.
So, and that's part of the learning process.
Yeah.
What are some other guilty pleasures?
To tell me,
Andrea, you got a guilty pleasure over there
that I want to share with America?
Yes, that's right.
I do.
Go ahead. Oh,
it's
I don't know
Andrea with her guilty pleasure. A hot fudge brownie, a fudge brownie.
I like when you cut the top off a cake and you've just made the frosting, just making your own little cake roll.
Yeah.
Before you have to even cut into that little double.
Special brownies you can get in Colorado. Those are good.
Chocolate chip ice cream out of the
container. Look at the crew's laughing at that. There you go.
Yeah, I actually don't have guilt.
No, good for you.
That's wonderful.
Are you?
Good for you.
We said we're talking about food.
If only the First Lady were like that. You're staying right here for Outnumbered Overtime. It's on the web, foxnews.com/outnumbered. Click on the Overtime tab. We're back tomorrow at noon Eastern. And guess what starts right now? John Scott and the crew, happening now. Starts